table of grace. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. Proverbs 31:26. The dinner rush had just begun at the Golden Table restaurant. The aroma of fresh bread, grilled vegetables, and homemade soup filled the air as customers laughed and enjoyed their meals. Among the busy staff was a young server named Hannah. Hannah was known by everyone who walked through the restaurant doors. She greeted every customer with a sincere smile that made people feel at home. She listened carefully to each order, remembered regular guests by name, and always made sure everyone left satisfied. If a child was nervous, she made them laugh. If an elderly customer needed extra help, she patiently assisted them. If someone was having a difficult day, her kind words often lifted their spirits. To Hannah, serving people was more than a job, it was her calling. One rainy evening, a wealthy businessman named Daniel Carter entered the restaurant. He had spent the entire day in stressful meetings and looked exhausted. He quietly took a seat by the window, hoping only for a peaceful meal. Hannah welcomed him with her usual warm smile. "Good evening," she said. "You look like you've had a long day. Let me help make your evening a little better." Daniel smiled for the first time that day. She recommended one of the restaurant's most popular meals and joked that it had the power to fix almost any bad day. Daniel laughed. It wasn't just the joke that touched him, it was her genuine kindness. Throughout the evening, Hannah made sure everything was perfect. She checked on him without being intrusive, remembered that he preferred his tea without sugar, and treated him with the same respect she gave every customer. Daniel was impressed. Most people knew him because of his wealth, but Hannah had no idea who he was. She simply cared because that was who she was. Over the following weeks, Daniel returned to the restaurant again and again. Their conversations grew longer. They talked about family, dreams, faith, and the importance of helping others. Hannah's honesty and joyful spirit inspired Daniel in ways his success never had. Soon they became close friends. Daniel admired Hannah's compassionate heart, while Hannah appreciated Daniel's humility. Despite his wealth, he remained down-to-earth and generous, especially after Hannah encouraged him to use his success to bless others. Months later, Daniel invited Hannah for a walk through a beautiful botanical garden. "Hannah," he said gently, "I've traveled the world and met many people, but I've never met anyone with a heart like yours. You remind me that kindness is life's greatest treasure. Will you marry me?" With tears of joy in her eyes,